Welcome back to another episode of Lights Out and Lounge. I'm Sydney Williams.
And I'm Josh Bingham. We've got a musical episode coming your way this week with a rundown of the Australian and Chinese Grand Prix and an exciting challenge that myself and Sydney will be participating in at the end of the programme.
But first, Josh, did you hear that music at the beginning?
It was an absolute banger, you couldn't miss it, I'm going to be honest.
Well, haven't I got exciting news for you lovely lot? If you're a frequent watcher of the show, you will know every episode we invite someone from Salford Racing to talk to us about Formula Student. Well, over the past couple of months, I've been in contact with one of their media team members and he's created the show's theme song.
That's right, Sydney. Well, we're joined by Evan Pugh, the composer of the song, and Joe White, who did the bass. Guys, what an absolute banger.
It was so good, guys.
It was really giving like Fleetwood Mac vibes, I think, kind of old-timey F1 theme song. Just run me through the last few months. How has it been composing that piece of music?
It's been so much fun. Honestly, we've had like so much fun working on it. The day Sydney asked me to write the song, I was in on it immediately. Like, I kind of needed something to get my teeth into anyway, because I was starting to like, I wouldn't say fall back, but I was in the stage of just writing and not recording anything. I wanted to record something, so that was really fun to do. And I don't usually write stuff in that sort of style either, so it's been a lot of fun. I've loved it.
I remember listening to it and like I was like floating. Like it
That's
actually
all
felt
I
like,
wanted.
because it's so like slow at the beginning, then it gradually builds up after like you hear like the car engines, and I actually think I like just ascended off the floor.
That's so good to hear, honestly. That's all I want whenever I write a song, is for someone to almost feel like they're not even here anymore. It's just in a different space, I guess.
It's very fitting for the show. Like we've done a few episodes, and I feel like, I don't know, we want like a sporty intro, very much getting everyone hyped up.
Yeah, I think having that slow build up, and there's a lot of power in silence, I think, with especially music, you know, just how it rises up and then, you know, you are naturally carried with yourself as well.
Yeah.
But I mean, just talk me through your guys' relationship, of course, because you picked him for the bass, of course,
Yeah.
and I remember you said behind the scenes that, of course, he was the only man for the job.
Yeah. Joe is quite literally one of the best bass players that I've met in my life.
Thank you.
You're welcome, mate.
You're a good guitarist.
I'll take that,
Aww,
especially off
that's
Joe.
so cute.
That's so wholesome.
He's genuinely also such a sweet guy, and he's so cool. And I literally met him like first week of uni.
Yeah, pretty much.
First week of uni, and he actually came in to play bass on another song that I had written. I never ended up releasing it, but he came to play bass on that, and I could just tell immediately from when he was playing it that he was everything that I kind of look for whenever I ask for a bass player. Like, because there are a lot of people when they ask for a bass, like sometimes they just want a more simple kind of bass line roots and a few octaves and whatnot. But you know, Joe's got a very melodic way of playing the bass, and he does things that I wouldn't think to do, and I haven't seen anybody else really think to do. And I knew that Joe was the man for the job on this, and that's kind of why I didn't tell you what you were playing on either.
You want it to be spontaneous.
Yeah, I wanted it to be.
Well, I just thought I was recording one of your songs. So like, I was in the studio with another band from like 10, and I'd just recorded bass there. But because I thought I was recording your song, I thought, God, I don't even have the right bass for this. So I rocked up, I heard it, and I was like, it's giving me some sort of Rage Against the Machine vibes. I was like, this is definitely the bass for the job. And then I put a bit of fuzz on, and it was brilliant. Honestly,
A lot of the power from the song that you hear comes from his bass playing. Like, without the bass playing, it still has energy, but it's nowhere near as much.
How long did it take for you to compose the track entirely? Was it quite a long process, or, you know, was it one of those where it kind of just came overnight and you were like, oh, bang, got it straight away?
Literally overnight, like bang, straight away. So I record in the studios, obviously, but I have a lot of equipment and software on my laptop and equipment in my room that I can record through. So that saves time, but I was locked out of my MacBook for a solid month.
Not the MacBook.
Which is what all my recording stuff is on. So it took about a month, but the actual composition idea of the song and the riff, that literally came overnight. That was quite literally the first thing I played when I picked up the guitar.
Wow.
After talking to Sydney on the first day. When she walked up to me and said, I could really do with a theme, and I was like, okay, just send me some inspiration. She sent me the inspirations, I gave it a listen, immediately grabbed the guitar and I just wrote the riff then and there, first thing I ever played. Sometimes it can take a while, but this was one of those occasions where it wasn't a fight for a note, it wasn't a fight for a melody, it just happened.
And you know, are you quite a big F1 fan, or?
Yeah, so I love motorsport. I'm one of those guys, I think, that you could say where like I love motorsport, but I don't keep up with like certain individual races or like certain individual kinds of racing. But for example, one of my favorites is like, I love F1, but I love things like NASCAR and everything. It's like I can't name like a bunch of drivers, but I love just sitting and watching it, I guess you could say.
You just like cars going around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it. That's why I'm also glad that you asked for the car sounds to be in the track.
I thought like, so you asked me for some inspo, and I was like, I watched the F1 movie, great film by the way, guys. And there's like the Hans Zimmer bit at the beginning. I thought like, when I was watching that in the cinemas with the surround sound, I thought I was like gonna fly.
Yeah.
And then Lose My Mind by Don Toliver and Doja Cat, I also think that's a really good song. And then I thought, what would really like ground this to like a motorsport show? And I thought if we had a bit of like car sounds,
Yeah.
that'd be really, really cool.
Yeah. I mean, this is one thing that I'll mention about the song that I am very proud of, and I remember telling you about this when I first did it, and he thought it was a good idea. When you sent me that car, I thought, how am I gonna add this in? Like, how am I gonna add this car into a piece of music? And then I just had this brainwave, and I found that the car's engine was idling in B flat. So I wrote the song in B flat.
No way.
Hey.
To make it fit.
Jacob Collier stuff right there.
And it was great because that meant I could then use the car as like an actual instrument and not just a sound.
Oh, that's a really nice way of putting it. Because I don't really know what B flat means, I can't lie. I know it's like a musical term.
It's baffling for me to even comprehend.
For it to all be in the same, like, is it a note? Is that
yeah,
what it is?
so it's a note, but it's a key signature and stuff and everything. So
wow, it's really like.
It's really well
It's a
thought
master,
through.
yeah.
I just think it's incredible how you came up with the riff overnight. I mean, it is very much a case of, I suppose, if it just comes to you, you're like, oh, this actually really works well. It's just so incredible.
Yeah, it was great. I loved your face when you first heard it. It was so cool. Like,
well, even like sort of, I just came up with it on the spot. I just sort of listened to yours, then add my own embellishments to it.
Yeah.
That's so talented. Like, I could never do that. Like, I can't make music. I can't lie. I was doing a news day the other day, and like we had to like do a 30 seconds of just like make something up, and we started rapping, and I had to make a beat, and I was like, I don't even know how to make a beat. So for you guys to make a whole like theme song for a show, in one night with like a little bit of inspo, I didn't really give you as much. It's really, really great. It's really impressive.
It means a lot. Thank you.
He's the guy who wrote it, to be honest.
Yous are both brilliant. So what's next for you guys? Do you have anything like planned?
Well, I might be having a single coming out with my band Carrera. So I need to look at the date when it's actually coming out. I think it's like late April it's coming out.
Yeah.
So keep an eye out for that.
No one has heard anything about this song, and it's been hyped up to be this massive thing, and I'm hoping it is this. If you're on it, then it's going to be great.
That's crazy.
I'm not even allowed to show anyone.
No, he's not.
The band won't let me.
You've had to sign like a imaginative NDA.
Yeah.
It's like, but no. So you've got a single coming out. I've got a single as well soon. I don't have an exact day yet, but I'm trying to get a single every month at the moment. But I also have an acoustic album coming out soon, and who other is playing bass on it than this guy?
Oh, well.
Love
It all
that.
comes full circle.
It
You
comes
guys are
full
like
circle.
a match made in heaven. Like, you
Literally.
guys should get married.
I don't know about
These have been flirting with each other the whole time.
It is quite romantic on
Yeah.
that side of the couch.
Yeah,
No,
it's,
normally it's the bass player and the drummer that are quite romantic, but no.
Yeah, no, not this time.
not
Got to
this
make
time.
do with what's in front of you, haven't you?
Yeah, you have to.
Well, no, thank you very much for composing that. That's gave us such an identity now, I feel,
Right.
for the programme.
Thanks
Yeah.
so much for asking me to do it, because I honestly love doing anything when it comes to music. It doesn't matter what it is, and I loved it.
You can tell you both put your heart and soul into it, and we both really appreciate it very much. So thank you
Thank
for
you.
coming on the show.
No worries, thank you for having us.
Thank you
No
for having me.
worries. Well, since our last episode, there's been a race in China. It's a very emotional race for the 19-year-old Italian driver, Kimi Antonelli, who won his first ever Formula 1 race.
Let's take a look at Sydney's rundown of the Chinese Grand Prix.
Chinese Grand Prix on the 15th of March. Kimi Antonelli won, and he got the second youngest driver to ever win a Formula 1 race, which was amazing. This was in the Shanghai International Circuit. It was fabulous news for Mercedes because Kimi got first, George got second, and then it was also a really good day for Ferrari because Lewis Hamilton got his first Ferrari podium. So, as a Lewis fan, I'm very, very happy. Let's rewind to free practice 1 where Mercedes got another 1-2, just like in Australia. It was once again George Russell in first and Kimi in second, followed by Norris. I mean, the Mercedes success doesn't stop there because George Russell took the sprint pole, but unfortunately for Red Bull, Max Verstappen just didn't have much luck in the sprint qualifying as he placed 8th on the grid, just behind Pierre Gasly in 7th. And in the end, it was George Russell that won the sprint. Well, on the Saturday, the qualifying, obviously qualifying's different now because there's 6 out in Q1 and Q2 because of the 2 extra drivers from Cadillac. But Kimi Antonelli still became the youngest pole sitter ever in F1 history, which is huge for him. And it's really kind of crazy that he's younger than me. So I feel a bit like, I don't know, I feel a bit like an imposter. I feel like I should be doing something more in my life. Well, the Chinese Grand Prix got underway and Antonelli was trying to fight off Hamilton. Hamilton took the lead, so it was Hamilton, Antonelli, Charles, and then Russell down into 4th. I think that's a really good lineup considering I am a Mercedes fan. Obviously, Lewis left and then went to Ferrari, so I'm a Ferrari fan, so I'm both fans, so win-win for me, I guess. But yeah, Kimi Antonelli, he got the youngest driver, second youngest driver, because Max Verstappen actually beat him to it. But yeah, it was altogether, for me, being a fan, it was a really good race because I was really happy that Lewis got his first podium. Really nice to see him happy. Obviously, we did get 4, did not start, so Alex Albon, Bortoletto, Piastri and Norris, so it's not very good for the McLarens, any McLaren fan really. I mean, 2 McLaren DNS, not good, and then we had 3 DNFs. Max Verstappen, he's not really doing very well. Not good luck for the first start of this series, but also Alonso, poor guy, and Lance Stroll. So a double DNF for Aston Martin. Not very good, but overall, very, very good race for the Ferrari and Mercedes fans. And now it's time for a musical challenge. Last episode, I was joined by Grace, where we both painted F1 drivers and tried to guess each other's.
Well, now she's actually got the right co-presenter for this one, and this episode's challenge will include a few seconds of a song playing, and we have to guess which driver's celebration song it is. And this time, you know, I will be winning the first challenge that we're doing after I got betrayed and replaced so
okay,
easily.
buddy. Okay, buddy.
Buddy.
You're not gonna win. You're not gonna win.
Relax, buddy.
Yeah, well, prepare to lose.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying.
No, that's fine.
My ball knowledge with music's just up there, you know.
So it's only going to be a couple seconds, this song, isn't it?
Yeah, it's gonna be a couple seconds. Gonna cue the music, and then we have to write it down on our Salford Weekly whiteboards.
Okay, in the badge.
Big up Salford Weekly.
Absolute Quays TV.
Yeah.
Right. First song. Let's do it.
Everything you ever wanted, everything you ever dreamed. It starts now, it starts today.
I know this one.
I've never heard that before.
I think when it gets to the chorus, you probably know.
I'm just gonna guess. Oh.
It's the.
Oh, come on, bro. That's so jammy.
Yeah, it's like that. When it's the guy. Is it the surfer?
Oh yeah, I know what you're on about
And
now.
then Alex Albon does it at
See,
a race.
I just heard it was like aura music, so I was like, oh, it's gonna be George Russell then, isn't it? Like,
That's so
you know,
true.
doing the T pose.
Yeah, he is like the coolest guy on the grid.
Okay, right.
Right,
So
you ready for the next
1-0.
one?
I'm so ready.
Yeah. Cue the next song.
Why does bro know? What? What is going on? What?
I think it's because it's not the chorus of like the songs.
Hello?
Lewis the Goat.
Oh, it's Purple Rain.
Purple
Oh no.
You would. Have you watched Stranger Things?
Yeah, I watched Stranger
You wouldn't
Things.
know.
Oh, I couldn't tell. I actually couldn't tell.
It's the bit when like Eleven's like
Oh.
dying.
Purple Rain.
Oh, can't believe you did because of the purple hat.
That's
the-
such
the
a
helmet.
banger as well.
Yeah.
Oh.
My hands are all red now.
See, this is why I was proposing. I got the.
Oh my god, I have had
I
it
literally
next to me the
gave you
whole
it.
time.
You're a fool.
Oh
You're
my
actually
gosh.
such a fool.
Right. I've actually won.
Guys, can we all clown Sydney in the comments,
he's
please?
the clown and he's the fool because
Can we-
it's
can-
2-0.
No, can we clown Sydney in the comments, please?
No.
Just like everyone who watches this, just like.
Sydney Williams won the challenge, no clickbait. That's
Oh,
the...
all right, Sid. All right.
Right, well, do you want the last song or should we just call it quits
No,
now?
no, no. Let's have this first song. I need a recovery.
Okay.
Cue the last one.
Who is this? I wonder who this hot, sexy man is.
Hello.
Carlos Sainz.
I'd have to agree, to be fair. Yeah, smooth operator.
It's
If
the
I didn't get
tune.
that wrong, that is the tune. Like when I think of like driver songs, that's the one that kind of comes to my brain.
Yeah,
I
that's
feel
like
like that's-
the F1 song.
Yeah, it's up there. It's like such an anthem song.
You know who else is up there? Me, because I just won. Take that L. Take it.
No, I'm not listening. I can't hear you.
Well,
My ears are plugged.
maybe next time you'll win. Who knows?
Very well. I'll try again next time.
Appreciate it. Well, unfortunately, that is all we have time for today. I hope you enjoyed me winning.
And don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe,
Hit
turn the
that
notifications
notification
on. Absolute Quays TV.
And we'll see you again.
We'll be back next time for the Japanese Grand Prix and other shenanigans. See you later.
Bye, guys. I love it.